Right. I'm here with Monique Wijnbergen from Holland.
From Holland.
So I'm Josh from Donut Farm in Oakland, and we're here at Expo West 2019 with Palm Done Right. We're at the booth, and I want to ask you some questions about palm shortening, about palm oil. What is Palm Done Right?
Palm Done Right is a movement and campaign to change the conversation about palm oil, because what we see right now is that there's a lot of negative publications around palm oil. Unfortunately, there's a lot of destructive and conflict palm out there, but there's also a good side to palm oil, and that's what Palm Done Right about. And we want to highlight that Palm Done Right a palm can be grown differently, organic practices, deforestation-free, wildlife-friendly, fair and social. And this is what Palm Done Right is about.
So you're here from Holland, and we're educating people at your booth about what the difference is between the different certifications of palm and what it means for the environment.
Yeah, well, Palm Done Right is not a certification. Like I said, it's a movement. We use it as our positioning, but we use objective verification, so certifications, to make sure that everything we say we do, we are also doing in the field. So we are organic certified, we're Fair for Life certified, RSPO certified, and Rainforest Alliance certified.
And if it's not Palm Done Right, if a palm oil is just say that it's RSPO sustainable, what does that really mean at the farm level?
Yeah, well, at the farm level, if you're only RSPO certified, I believe you're already doing a good job in the sense of sustainability, but it's still conventional palm, so that means a lot of chemicals are used. Chemicals for weeding, chemicals for pest control, chemicals for fertilization. It means it can be a monocrop, not a diverse landscape. So our landscapes, they use cover crops. Usually there's other crops like cocoa, maracuya, there's banana. We make sure that water bodies get reforested with native trees. So it's a much more diverse landscape than the monocrops that you see that can be certified by the RSPO.
Okay, and so the organic certification for palm is really kind of the beginning of where palm becomes good and what you want to eat.
Yeah, I think the organic certification is very important because it eradicates all the chemicals. But also, for instance, cleaning tools with chlorine, it's out. We only use water. Motorized equipment like chainsaws and trucks to pick up the fruits, that's not in our landscapes and in our plantations. They use donkeys to collect the fruit. They use machetes to harvest the fruit, to do the weeding. So you don't get any contamination of mineral oils or any chemicals.
So Monique, the big heartbreak for me with palm fruit and why so many people avoid it, we've got orangutans.
Yes.
And they're being chased out, they're being killed, they're being tortured. And, I mean, it's terrible, right? Are there orangutans where you are, any of your farms?
No, so we don't have orangutans. Orangutans are only in Southeast Asia. But of course we do have wildlife. And what we hear from our farmers, so I met with a farmer, Mario, last December in Ecuador, and he said now that he transitioned from being a conventional farmer to being an organic farmer, he sees nature coming back to his plantation. So that means crops, it means other bushes and trees, but also wildlife. So the sloth, for instance, we have a sloth, is commonplace in our...
We love sloths.
Yeah, me too. I love them.
Everybody loves the sloth.
So, I mean, the sloth is there. It's out there. And all the beautiful little frogs, we don't see them. They're gorgeous. They're colorful. They can survive if no chemicals are used.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so why is palm... my last question for you, why is palm, I mean, there's so many oils out there. There's so many things that can be made into shortening. They've got canola, soybean oil. You've got all these different choices. Why is palm sustainable, the good oil to use for food?
Well, it's much more efficient than any of the other vegetable oils. So that means to say that on a piece of land, whether it's an hectare, there's much more volume of palm oil coming from that piece of land than from any other vegetable oils. So if we were to shift away from palm oil and we were to use other vegetable oils and we need to replace all the volume of palm oil, it means we need much more land. And that means much more deforestation will take place. And that is something that people don't know. And this is also a message we want to get across, that it's a very efficient oil crop.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All the way from Holland. We're so fortunate to be able to get to talk with you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
And we're very happy to have you as brand partners.
Thank you.